right now, you count how many points there are. That's n equal to 12. And you look at what it says. It's going to tell you what to use for alpha. Okay? 0.05 is the most common one, so that would be the first column. So you go down to 12. And what is the value under 0.05? 0.576.
You said 7, what page?
740. So right here, you go down to
It's that age.
So there's for
Okay.
alpha equal 0.05 and there's for alpha equal 0.01. So for 0.05,
Did you speak 12 as random?
12 is the number of points.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's a sample size. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do for critical values is tell it that it could be positive or could be negative. So in your homework, the answer is gonna be positive 0.576 or negative 0.576.
So you'll have to write both of those,
I
or
think it'll say put a comma between them somewhere.
put a comma. Okay. All right. All
And
right.
then they'll say, is this statistically significant? Or the words they use are words we're gonna use later when we're testing claims. Is there enough evidence to support the claim of a linear regression, of a linear relationship or a linear correlation? And that's the same as being statistically significant. So if your correlation coefficient is beyond either the positive or negative of these, you're good, right? If it's positive, you look at the positive. If it's negative, you look at, is it closer to 1 or negative 1? It's kind of like the idea of z-scores. Is it unusual? Is it out further? But for R, 1 and negative 1 are really strong, perfectly strong. So these cutoffs, 0.576 and negative 0.576 is for what we consider strong enough to support a claim of a linear correlation. So since we're at 0.78, we're good, right? 0.768. All right, so we'd say yes, that's statistically significant. Yes, it's closer to 1 than that. So, or it's between that and 1. So you'd say yes, there's support for the claim that this is a linear correlation, and that means that then we're actually good to use it. Right? Yeah.
Is it significant or not if it is on 0.576?
Ooh, I would say it's significant. I don't think that'll happen.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah. Because usually there's a whole bunch of decimal places, right? So if if you look at the next decimal place, you can see if it's beyond or not.
If it's half.
There are more practice problems in here on these pages that we followed to do the first one. So if you want to do those as well, otherwise there's ones in your homework.
Are the critical values being on the test?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? Good to go?